What does it help Mike Nixon, maturity, and you know, if I talk to Craig Briggs, they're almost the same age, where they're on the same page.
They're almost the same age.
Well, Craig,
Bray's lying like hell to you, man.
Guys can go to him not only on the field that he'll know. They say Nixon knows. How much does that help? I mean, I know you got a lot of seniors defensively and leaders, but a guy who
No, he is maybe the smartest football player I've been around in a long time. He's just smart. He's so smart that he can, you know, in that cone drill that they run for the pros, he is so smart that he can get the angles of the cone so he runs it fast. And he can't run that fast. But that's how he plays the game. He's just, you know, he sees things. He is like Craig hit the nail on the head. He's a coach on the football field. You know, he's going to law school after this, and I tried to talk him into coaching. Like I said, he's going to law school, and he is smart. That decision was very bright.
Coach, how do you feel big picture-wise about the state of the program now since you got here?
I'm excited about where we're at. It's we're young in a lot of areas. As you look at our program right now, and those of you that come out there and have watched it for the last 3 years, the athletes that we have are continuing to get better and better all the time. You know, I feel we can get to a point, and you can see it now going into our third year, where we're starting to develop some depth, and that takes some time. And you know, this is the thing that we've got to do. We got to take it to the next level. You know, we've got to beat some teams and you know, get up there, and that's what we got to do here. But we're getting there, and I'm excited about where it's at.
As part of developing, bringing your own players, I mean, that's across time. That's something that doesn't instantly show.
Well, everybody's philosophy is a little different. I mean, the day I got here, they were all my players. So, I mean, that's just how it is. But everybody has their philosophy and in recruiting and so forth. And, you know, we feel like we've been able to do very well recruiting, trying to keep the athletes here in the state of Arizona. We've been able to go into California and compete against all of the Pac-10 schools and win some battles and lose some battles. And so if you look at the tier of our athlete right now, probably compared overall as a team, because we had some great players 2 years ago, don't get me wrong, you know, we're getting a lot more consistent.
What's the one thing you're most excited about going into the season?
Just the opportunity to play, just the opportunity to get back and start playing football like we're capable of playing. And we ended the season off on a very sour note, and that's not a good taste in your mouth that you have to deal with for 10 months or whatever it is. So just to get back in it and go out and look at where you're at. I enjoy the coaching aspect of it. I enjoy being out with the players, and I enjoy 2 days, if you can believe that. And I mean, I enjoy that. I enjoy looking at game plans and deciding what we're doing. And so to me, it's just fun getting back out on the field, and you don't have to worry about all the other stuff that's going on.
Dennis, you were talking about the promise of the offensive line, and how does Sean kind of fit into that?
Sean is the leader of our offensive front, and really has been for the last 2 years. He, I don't know if there's any other way to put it other than he's the leader of that offensive front. And the thing that we were able to do, and we probably should have done it, or we should have done it a year ago, he's our best athlete. I mean, he's tough, he's physical. So we finally moved him out to left tackle, which we should have done a year ago, which is the most difficult place to play. And he'll be a dominant player out there. I don't care who he's playing against. And he's that kind of a player. And, you know, he can play guard, tackle, center, whatever. But he's tough, and probably the biggest thing is he's so athletic. And but he's taken those other guys in, and he's brought them together. And I've seen that the last 2 days. I saw it today in practice particularly, where, you know, our offensive linemen have had enough. You know, I'm tired of you picking on me or whatever it goes. I mean, they've had enough. So, I mean, and that's how they're reacting. and he's a leader of that group. So, and there are a lot of young guys there too. So he's kind of taking them under his wing.
Dennis, is there some mystery there? I mean, you've got a guy like Houston who looks the part, but I guess you haven't even seen him play at all. I mean, there's a couple of guys that if they can play, it completely transforms that unit.
Without a question. And the experience of other guys that, taking Hargis and moving him to guard makes him a better football player. Gerhardt playing center after a year is a lot better. But to answer your question, I mean, as far as Houston is concerned, you watch him the last 3 days, and, knock on wood, if he stays healthy, he's going to be an awfully good football player. Zach Schlenk, now we've got Tello playing guard who, bless the guy. We had to play him he had to play right tackle against Georgia, as a freshman. I wouldn't do that to anybody, but we didn't have any choice. But he's matured. So it's just a group that's, gotten better. And but there are. You look at Husted and Zach Schlenk probably, and so they can make us a lot better.